Zordos, the place to get guns, guns, guns. Oh yeah. There's something over the door that seems interesting, but boots can't reach that high. We'll need some other character's world skill to get it. Too bad. Gordo? Dude, could you not? Dude, this is a private conference. Oh, okay. Alright, Herman, chill out. Let's see if Zordo has anything worth buying. Most stores let you sell off certain items as well as just buying, but right now I don't really have anything to sell. Wristbands of whacking or an eluder band would make boots more effective in battle, but they're way too expensive. We'll get a simple pre-owned shield cell to boost his defenses. Okay, let's equip that shield cell. After doing so, you have to distribute some NRG to be used for defense. Any new shield cells will have a full battery to start. So why do I need to distribute the NRG? Because later in the game, we'll start using weapons that consume excess NRG for their attack. There's one more place to check out before we return to Rowdy's. We can now reach the Mistech Museum. A map of Anachronox would be pretty awesome. It'd basically be like a Rubik's Cube. Oh, come on. Look at this dick. That guy's really trying to crowd this conversation. Ah well, here's the museum. Thanks to that member's card I pilfered from Grumpo's, I'll have no trouble getting in.
there something I can help you with? Do you need to use the bathroom or something?
So, Mystic. Mysterium technology. No one really knows what it is or what it's made from. Some think it's just an alien art, and some, like Grumpos, believe there's a hidden energy inside it that needs to be unlocked somehow. Until recently, Grumpos was the curator of the Mystic Museum, so he's responsible for gathering a lot of the stuff. But he stepped back so he could focus on his Mystic research. Ah, well, that's useful. I already took pictures of a bunch of Anachronox symbols I came across. So, steal back the symbol over the Anachronox Tours building. Keep that in mind when I go there. Alright, we've got some questing to do for Professor Langley here. Let's check out the rest of the museum. Okay. Some more information on Mystic from this monk. Planet Hephaestus is where it was first found, where they mine for it heavily, and where it's treated like holy relics. I just may do that. Hey, hear that? Yep, we've got a second red bipedry pacing back and forth down below. Let's get a snapshot for the collector. Good luck with that. What'd you say to me? Jerk. As many people will tell you, the southern part of Anachronox is kind of plagued by crime. Apparently North Anachronox is a lot nicer. Not sure how you determine what's north and what's south on a planet of constantly shifting plates, though. Dr. Van Dyke here lays out the story behind Anachronox's discovery again. It's a little odd that people theorize the inhabitants were wiped out by a plague when there's no mention of physical remains or fossils. They just disappeared. So that's why Anachronox is so plagued by crime. It was more of a secret pirate lair before the rest of the universe started making use of it. Ooh. Right now, Plib sells only one thing, Glodens, and I don't need any more of those right now. My tender lips are sealed, Plib. We'll come back to him later. He'll have some things of use. That's enough sightseeing for now. Let's get back to Rowdy's bar. Oh, on the way, I might as well get credit for that second red bipedry photo. The credits actually show up as items in my inventory. Never noticed that before. I'm gonna quickly save my game here. Whoops. Looks like the time miner got stuck. Let's deliver the bad news. Hey, I got your bracelet back for you. Oh well. Let's deliver those plans for Yericon. Newsflash, helping the Resistance guys leads to some great rewards. You know, aside from the feeling of doing the right thing. Alright. Weird. I think he's getting better. Oh hey, there's Vallesta in the distance. You cannot catch up with her, by the way. In the reviews, one common point of criticism leveled at the game was that it's got a slow start and forces you to do a lot of backtracking early on. I don't think that's unfair, but I also don't really mind. I like hanging around on Anachronox, though the game has some really great other places to visit. I'll be on the lookout for those. There's a back way up the fountain spiral that I didn't explore earlier. Let's do that now. Yeah, let's get a shot of this guy. I'm still relatively close to Yericon. I'll go and show him that picture before I move on.
The district of South Anachronox is not liable for injury or death resulting from plate transitions.
The guy this Knox guard is telling me about is the one working in the platform area with a size 5 helmet. I could make a crack about the dude's wife, but the guard would not like that much. Oh, cool. He gave me an eluder band. That raises my beat block, making enemy attacks more likely to miss. I'm gonna do as Yericon asks and check in with Martaman at Rowdy's one more time. It's a little annoying, but this way I'll be able to kill two birds with one stone when I go to the newly opened platform area. Looks like Marina took our advice. I think if you gave up Marina to the Knox guard that showed you her picture, you still would have been able to continue the quests for the Resistance from here, but I'm not entirely sure. There. He's asking us to take down a drug runner in the platform area. Now we're done here. Let's go check out the Knox neighborhood. That's the path I couldn't take earlier because there was a guy on fire running around. We've got a bit of walking to do, so from this point on I'll start using fadeovers to skip through the backtracking sections. No need to thank me. Knox. It looks pretty cool and colorful, but unfortunately you can't enter any of the places here. We're just passing through. Anachronox was built using the Quake 2 or id Tech 2 engine, but pretty heavily modified for a wider color palette, more intricate animations, facial expressions, particle effects, and so on. It's certainly a lot more colorful than I remember Quake 2 being. You'll notice just about every character model you come across is kind of a slit in the mouth area to let them speak in cutscenes, even if they never actually do. When Anachronox came out, it was already overdue, and the full story hadn't even been told yet. There was a plan to release 2 add-on packs, which then turned into plans for a sequel. But the game's marketing budget was kind of pathetic, it didn't sell great, and you probably know about Ion Storm's fate. Supposedly, Tom Hall and several of the people who worked on the game are still up for making a sequel. And we do live in the era of major nostalgia and crowdfunding for projects such as these. So I'm basically keeping my fingers crossed, as I have been for the past few years. The game was also equipped for a modding community that sadly never got off the ground. There's a bunch of available modding tools that are supposedly pretty accessible. I remember the now defunct website plantanachronox.com hosted plans for some kind of big fan mod that probably didn't get out of the idea stage. That takes care of this impromptu appearance by Barracuda Joe. Alright, let's head down the ramp.